everybody. Welcome to our discussion tonight. Tonight we're going to be talking about nighttime routines for children and adults. My name is Christine Rupert. I'm just going to wait a few seconds for some people to jump on before I start my discussion. Basically, what we're going to talk about tonight is what essential oils we can use to achieve our goal of getting a restful night's sleep. We're going to go over some other alternatives to this as well, which would be some supplements and how we can implement this into our nightly routine. Hi, everybody. Hi, Gaetana. Hi, Chelsea. Basically, one of the reasons why I wanted to speak about this topic tonight was because we were having such difficulty with my little one into getting her into a sleeping routine. She was up several times a night, and as a result, nobody was getting sleep for weeks. So we were desperate. So I did try some essential oils. We implemented some DIY projects with this, and we found it to be very, very successful. So let's face it, when you're running on lack of sleep, or if you're someone that suffers from insomnia or night terrors, or you have children that, how many times do you have to go into a bedroom and do a tuck-in? After a while, you're not Mary Poppins. You turn into Voldemort from Harry Potter. So you kind of want to still tuck them in with that nice little sweet kiss goodnight and only do it once and not have to do it a million times, which was happening to us after a while. So once we've implemented some of these routines, bedtime is such a dream. So let's get started on some essential oil basics. For some of you that are not essential oil users and may not know this information, there are some facts that will help you understand why these oils work. So basically, when we use an essential oil and you diffuse it in the air, your brain has a positive response to this within 26 seconds. So when you apply an essential oil onto your skin, it's found in your bloodstream within 2 minutes, and within 20 minutes, it's in every cell of your body. So what does this mean for us? Well, this means that we can use these essential oils in several different ways to help us achieve our goal. And if you find that one way doesn't work for you, another way may work for you. Also, with the essential oils that we're going to be covering tonight, you're going to find that everybody's body chemistry is different. So what one oil may not work for you or method may not work for you, another one may. So don't give up. If you try one and then you're not having success, give it a couple of tries. If you're not having success, try another one. You can mix and match. I mean, I have a blend that I use for my daughter that's magical, which I'll share with you later. I'm sure a lot of other essential oil users on here will use it as well. So don't give up. There's so many different methods. The key is being consistent and trying and, seeing what works best for you. And what may work for your husband may not work for you. So let's start with some essential oils. I do have a cheat sheet, so I don't want to miss anything that's really good. And please, if anybody on here that's an essential oil user and has tried some of these oils, or there is a topic in here I'm going to be discussing with snoring. If you found a method that works really good for you, please feel free to share it for others that might benefit from it as well. So let's get started. So some of the essential oils that we use, and let's look at the reasons why we have difficulty falling asleep. A lot of us have a lot of stress. Some of us have work stress, stress running your house. Think about all the activities that you have on your to-do list to do, things that you didn't get to. For kids, a lot of it is anxious energy from their children's schoolwork and not being able, stress going on at school, busy days at school. They can't seem to get themselves to wind down. I find that to be a lot with children. They just can't seem to get their minds to slow down enough so they can fall off to a restful sleep. So some of the oils we're going to be talking about tonight will be very helpful in helping them to wind down, relaxing your mind, getting rid of some anxious energy, and achieving their end goal of falling off to sleep and staying asleep for the rest of the night. So some of the oils that we have here. We have Peace and Calming. I know a lot of us are very excited. It's back in stock. This smells very, very good. It's actually an oil blend. It has blue tansy, patchouli, ylang-ylang. I have it written down, orange and tangerine, and it smells very good. Another alternative to this would be Peace and Calming 2 if this one's out of stock. Peace and Calming 2 has just one of the botanicals that are not in it that makes it a little bit of a different scent. This is very good for anxious energy, also for relaxing your mind and helping you your body to release tension. Another one that's a good one is Stress Away, because everybody has stress. Kids have stress from school. We have stress from kids, let alone our work. So Stress Away is very good. This one it smells really, to me it smells like it's a sweet scent. With the Stress Away, it's one of the few oils they have that has actually vanilla in it, has acacia in it. What else does it have in it? Lime. So it's another oil blend, cedarwood, lavender. So this is very good. Also very good for your stress throughout the day. You can use this. This one is currently out of stock. I'm so sorry, and I cherish this particular bottle. Another one is Roman chamomile. Everybody is very excited because this one came back in sight. I have not yet had the pleasure of experiencing this one and trying it on my children. However, I did make sure I got myself a bottle because I heard how wonderful it was. It's right up there with a lot of fan favorites in having their children achieve sleep. And how would you use some of these oils? So let's not forget about that. There are several ways you can use these oils. You can diffuse it. You can put it in a diffuser, put 3 or 4 drops in a diffuser and diffuse it at night at bedtime. You can apply it on the wrists so they can smell it. You can apply it to the feet. If it's a scent that you don't particularly care for, you can apply it to their feet and put socks on. And also another way is to put it in a spray bottle, and you can spray around the pillows, their dolls, your bedding, anything that, if it's pertaining to yourself, anything really around your head at bedtime, you can spray those items with the spray bottle, and it's going to have the scent. So as you're laying there trying to fall off to sleep and getting yourself relaxed, when you're inhaling it, it's going to start working and starting your whole body to relax and calm down. I didn't want to forget about that. Lavender. Lavender is another favorite of a lot of people. I knew someone, I work in a doctor's office, I knew someone that actually, they put lavender in their diffuser, and her husband fell asleep for 3 hours. They took a nap. She didn't realize it was that relaxing for them. But lavender is a very nice one. A lot of people like to use this to help themselves wind down. Cedarwood is another good one. It's like a woodsy smell to it. Cedarwood's great to try. You can also mix and match. You can put a couple of different oils in your diffuser and try that. And there's another oil that's called Tranquil. It's a roll-on. It comes in a bottle like this. It's a 10 milliliter bottle. This one's Deep Relief. I ordered Tranquil. I didn't get it yet. But it comes in a roller bottle like this, and it has a rollerball top. So with this, you can just roll it on your wrists, roll it on your neck, on your feet, anywhere that you want. And that will also, Tranquil is also a blend. So Tranquil has lavender, cedarwood, and Roman chamomile in it. I believe that's right. Yes, I was right on that. So that blend also. So that's 3 of the oils that we spoke about already. That comes in a bottle like this. And also there's Sleepy Eyes. I don't have this one either. It's out of stock. So, people think I'm crazy. I have a whole stock full of oils to get my kids to go to sleep. But, I really cherish my restful night's sleep. Keeps me sane in the morning. So Sleepy Eyes is another oil. It's an oil blend that has tangerine, sacred frankincense, Roman chamomile, bergamot, valerian. Valerian's also another one I did not cover. I don't have that particular oil here either. That, from my understanding, is a very strong smelling essential oil. That one you might want to apply on your feet and put your socks on. But I hear if for desperate people that just can't seem to wind down at night, that seems to be the oil that really works for them. Even though the scent might not be pleasant to you, if you put it on your feet and put your socks on, it'll still get the job done. Remember, within 20 minutes, it's in every cell of your body. So whether you put it on your feet or you put it on your wrists or you put it on your neck, it's going to do the job at some point. So let's talk about what if you have children that have difficulty sleeping, maybe because they suffer from night terrors, they're up several times at night, nightmares and whatnot. You can use an essential oil called Dreamcatcher. That one seems to work very well. I've read a couple of members in our group right now that use that particular oil for their children when they wake up with night terrors, and it seems to really do the job. That you would apply a drop on each wrist. and that will help keep the night terrors away. Now, what about when our husbands or our spouse? I shouldn't be judgmental. It's not only men that snore, but what about if you have a spouse or a relative that you happen to share the same floor with while you sleep at night? That snores and it sounds like a train wreck. That could be another reason that keeps us up at night. So there are solutions to that to help in that particular area. We have members, again, I've been blessed. I have not had the experience living with a snorer. Thank you, Lord. Universe, don't jinx me. But there are members that have had this particular situation, and I've made a list of essential oils and how you would go about using these particular oils to help aid in that particular area. So I'm going to refer to my list for a second. So for snoring, you can use Valor, and you can use, or cedarwood. You wouldn't use all three of these at once. Cedarwood, or you can use thyme, which I don't have that particular oil here. You can use any three of those and apply that to the big toe. The captain of the toe, the captain of the feet, you would apply 1 drop of each of that oil, whichever one that you happen to have or you find that works best. You would apply that to the big toe. Then you would diffuse. You would diffuse either peace and calming, lavender. Now these are relaxing oils, right? These help you fall off to sleep. Peace and calming, lavender, Roman chamomile, or cedarwood. There's cedarwood again. You can diffuse that in your diffuser, and then on the chest you would apply eucalyptus oil, or any type of respiratory oil. So you could do eucalyptus radiata, just got mine today in my order, eucalyptus globulus, RC. There are other oils that support the respiratory, like elemi or myrtle, if you happen to have that one on hand, and you apply that to your chest. So now you're going to apply a respiratory oil to your chest. You're going to apply an oil to your big toe, and you're going to diffuse in your room. And the combination of those three should do the trick in helping to alleviate some of the noise that you hear at bedtime. Again, if any of you essential oil users on here use these particular tricks in alleviating some of the snoring routine that goes on at your home at bedtime, if you can share your experiences and what you found to work best for you, that would be great. Let's talk supplements. There are supplements we can try for sleeping aids as well. Young Living has a supplement called Sleep Essence. I read somewhere this is coming back in stock really soon. So you might want to try, comes in a gel capsule that has essential oils in it. So that has vetiver, lavender, valerian, ruta graveolens, and melatonin, because we know that melatonin is used as a sleep aid. So you can use this particular Sleep Essence, has melatonin in it, along with some of the other essential oils that we went over earlier that have been known to help with relaxing and sleep. Another one you can try, which I actually had used recently because I wasn't feeling well, I was feeling run down, and I was catching a cold. So they have a supplement called ImmuPro. This is a chewable. It kind of has the consistency of like a Tums, but it's a little bit larger, and it has like a blend in it as well, and it also contains melatonin in it, so that'll help you fall off to sleep while you're helping to boost your immune system. I do want to say it has mushrooms in it, so if you have a sensitivity to mushrooms like my husband did, I was really glad I read the bottle because he's allergic to mushrooms, so that could have not been a good. He probably would have thought I was trying to kill him or something. But yeah, it has mushrooms in it, just in case nobody thinks to read the bottle. Just be careful on that one. And then another one you can use is the lavender hand and body lotion. This one's very nice if you have young babies or toddlers. We get them into a routine when we give them baths at night, right before bedtime, to help relax them. And I remember even with my babies, I loved putting the lotion on them after I gave them the bath. And I felt that it was like not just calming for me, but calming for them because we're massaging them. Use the lavender hand and body lotion because it's got the lavender in it. So it's going to help relax them and, get them to fall off to a sleep. And even if you don't have babies and you have toddlers, massage their feet. I love getting my feet massaged. Massage their feet. They're going to love it. And it'll get you'll have the same end result with that as well. And so I wanted to share also some do-it-yourself projects that I like to do with my children. You can make a foot rub. You get a 4-ounce mason jar, like this one, and you get coconut oil. Like this one right here. This is the one I happen to have on hand. I use it. I get coconut oil. And you heat up the coconut oil just a little bit to get it a loose consistency, because right now it's cool outside, so it's solidified a little bit. So you heat up the coconut oil a little bit, and what you do is you add 10 drops of, well, I like to add 10 drops of lavender and 10 drops of Stress Away. That's kind of like my favorite oil blend when it comes to nighttime or relaxing. You can mix and match any of the essential oils and make your own foot rub depending on what your favorite scents are. And what you do is you mix the drops in there and you just stir it up to incorporate it in with the coconut oil, and you pour it into the container, and then you put it in the refrigerator to re-solidify again. And at bedtime, you can just rub it on your feet. You'll have the softest feet out there, especially in the winter. So that's a nice one. Also, what I also do is I have these cute little salve containers that I bought a while back, and you could probably do the same concept. I would probably use about 2 tablespoons of the coconut oil in this particular tin, and then just add a fraction of the amount, so probably about 3 or 4 drops of each of the essential oils in it, and you let it sit in a cool place to solidify, and then you have your little travel size foot rub. And another favorite is I like to do for my daughter, I like to do a spray bottle of the lavender and the Stress Away. So with that, I put 5 to 7 drops of the Stress Away and 5 to 7 drops of the lavender essential oil in a glass bottle like this. And then I fill the rest of it with water. And then right before bedtime, or actually she's a little kooky. She likes me to spray it all over her. So she sits in her bed and she waits to get sprayed down. But I just shake the bottle and I spray all around her. And funny story with this is when I first found out about that particular blend, and it smells so very nice. And when I found out about that particular blend, I decided to use it. And I was using it, and I tell you, it's magical. This is a magical blend right here, because within 5 minutes she is out cold every time I use it. So and when she's very getting under my skin, I just need her to go to sleep because I'm not Mary Poppins at bedtime. I diffuse also. So she gets the diffuser on and she gets sprayed down with this thing. So I was using it for about 2 weeks, and then she finally caught on and she goes, "Are you giving me sleeping potion?" And I was like, yes, I am. I'm giving you sleeping potion. And she was completely fine with it. So it was pretty funny that she caught on that every time I put this on her, she fell right off to sleep. And she's been fine about it. So that's pretty much everything I have. I know we didn't spend about 30 minutes on here, but I don't think you really need 30 minutes. These are pretty good essential oils. You can I think you can pretty much use all of these oils on children. I don't believe you need to dilute any of them. None of these are hot oils. You just might, if you find that the scent might be a little bit strong. I'm not a huge fan of lavender. I love lavender with Stress Away though, so you might want to dilute something if you don't think it's if you don't think your child's gonna like it. But all these essential oils, they smell very good, except for the valerian. From what I heard, the valerian is really I don't want to put it down. I've never personally smelt it, but just from people that I've spoken to, it's not really a pleasant oil. So I think for that one, you would avoid the children with that one. You just keep that one for the adults. So again, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to post them. I'm not very good at being able to read the comments as I'm talking. I'm going to go back. I'm going to stop the recording, and I'm going to go back and answer the questions. And if anybody has anything else they'd like to add or share, please do so. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.